Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be my update for Day of the Dead project pan. This project was created by my friends Kim and Jen. I will have both of their channels in the description box. Make sure to go ahead and check that out. I'm really excited for this update. I have some new rollouts. I'm gonna be rolling some new items in, so I can't wait to share that with you. Before we get started, if you like this video, please make sure to go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And now let's go ahead and talk about my items and what did I meet my goal on and what I'm bringing in their place. I'm gonna get started first with my Luminoso blush. This was for the prompt. Let me just find it real quick. Oh my gosh, where is it? It was for 12B. I had met my goal on 12A, but I couldn't roll out my 12A until I meet my goal in 12B. I was really close since last update. I only had 1 or 2 uses left maybe, but I did roll something in its place previously. Like I wanted to be ready because I knew I was gonna meet my goal. Anyways, I finally met my goal on 12B, which was for Aesthetic Culture, oldest item in any category. And this was one of my oldest, probably my oldest makeup product in my collection. It is so pretty. I fell in love with it all over again with this project, and now I have it in a different project. I really am enjoying it, and yeah, I met my goal on this one. 12A was for rich families have servants guarding family possessions to place at the altar. Your most expensive item, and I was using my Tom Ford Bitter Peach perfume. I met my goal on that a while back. Now the other item that I met my goal on was for 16B because I'd met my goal on 16A. 16B was black, an item with black packaging, black in color or in the name. And I was working on one of MAC lipsticks, black packaging, and this was in the shade Kinda Sexy. I am so happy with my progress on this one. I loved it. I really enjoyed it every time I wore it. I was like, okay, I have some lipsticks in my collection that are kind of relatively new, and I would say I started at about the same level. So you can see like how much progress I've made on this one. I'm holding them both at the same, level. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I really enjoyed it. I definitely used it. I know that I used it more than 10 times. Like if I was reapplying throughout the day, I was not counting it as a use. So I definitely did use it for like 10 days, solid days. So I am pretty happy with my progress. Again, I'm enjoying doing this project. I feel like I'm discovering some products that I still like in my collection, and those two were some of them. All right, so now I finished 2 prompts completely. I met my goal on 2 prompts completely, and I do want to keep 3 prompts going, like 3 double prompts going. So I did go ahead and roll for a new double prompt, and I got Mexican flag, 3 guarantees, use 3 foil or cardboard type samples completely. And I got 18B, which was a mural, an item that has mural, an item that has a mural or beautiful artwork. For 18A, I just selected some foil samples. I have mainly skincare foil samples, so I picked 3 out of what I have, and they're all face serums. So I pulled in JLo Beauty, that JLo Glow serum. I pulled in St. Jane Luxury Beauty Serum. I love this guy. I've tried it before and I really have enjoyed it. So I'm happy to use that again. And then I pulled in the last one is by Glow Recipe, Plump Hyaluronic Serum. I love hyaluronic serums. So I'm going to be using these. I'm pretty sure I'll end up meeting my goal on these before meeting my goal on my second product or makeup. I actually picked makeup, and I thinking about beautiful artwork that would be immediately Pat McGrath for me. I just love her packaging. I think it's gorgeous, so I had to go with a Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette, and this is when I strategically selected which eyeshadow palette I want to use. It's beautiful. It's pink, and the inside is also got some pink colors. Valentine's Day coming up, so I'm like, okay, let's be girly, let's do the pink. So I'm gonna be using, this is the Mothership VIII Divine Rose 2. I do want to reach for this palette on 10 different occasions, whether it's just like a single shadow from here, a full look from here, whatever. I want to reach for it 10 different times. I'm super excited for it. It's a beautiful, beautiful palette. This shade over here is just stunning. I gotta show you. And like this pink is so pretty. This shade all over the lid as a single, like one shadow look, just diffused with the crease. So pretty. Like, it's a gorgeous palette. Let's do a couple more. Let's do this beautiful one over here. And do I have a wipe? I do. I have a wipe. Then let's do the gold. So this is one of the topper shades, and this is the gold. I gotta intensify that topper shade because that is just beautiful. I cannot wait. I'm really excited to play with this. I have loved it. It's definitely more on the loved side of my eyeshadow palettes, although it's not loved enough. But I do want to reach for it 10 times, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's, well, maybe it's not going to take me longer to use it 10 times than it's going to take me to use 3 sheets. Well, who knows? Maybe. Okay, so that's new for me. Let's talk about the other items that were still in the project, and I'll tell you how I've been doing so far. We'll start with 7A, which was Alters, a product with packaging worthy of display. And for that, I was using Pure X Barbie. I feel like I'm getting all the pretty packaging stuff, and soon I'm gonna be like, okay, well, crap, I don't have anything else. Pure Barbie collab. This is Dream Glow highlighter. I'm loving it, you guys. I really am. I haven't really reached for this shade down here. It's like 3 shades. I usually either use the top one or I mix a little bit the top and the middle one. It's so pretty, except it does have a little bit of like metallic intensity. So if I'm not careful, I'll see like a little bit of a cast and I can easily overdo it. But it's a beautiful highlighter. It's just, I love it. It's gorgeous. I think the packaging is absolutely stunning. Yeah, I've been loving it. Usage. I totally forgot to tell you. My goal was to use it 10 times. I've used it 3 times so far. I really think at some point I didn't keep track of stuff. I think when I went on a long weekend, like a getaway, I took my makeup, and I am pretty sure I did not record all of my uses, but it's okay. 3 uses out of 10 is what I have recorded. I'm like, really? I feel like I've used it more. But anyway, I'm going to continue using it. For 7B, I have Parties, a product you'd wear to a party. And I am using Gwen Stefani's The Give Eye Sequence, Icy and Sparkle. And this one is in the shade Twinkle. I have a little bit of this one today on my eyes. Like, I topped a different shade with this. It is so pretty, you guys. I am loving it. I've also used it 3 times. My goal is to use it 10 times, but it is so pretty. Like, I look in the mirror and I'm like, I see my eyes sparkle, like when I'm driving somewhere, and I'm like, it's so pretty. It's a gorgeous eyeshadow. I love the formula of it. It's not chunky. There's no glitter chunks. It just makes your eyes like twinkle, like for real, twinkle. That's its name. I really want another one of these from her line, but not anytime soon. I think I don't need it. I really want it. I don't need it. So I'm holding off until I can buy stuff again, mindfully. The other 2 items that I have in the project are for 8A and 8B. Sing and Dance, a celebrity makeup, skincare, or hair care brand. And I'm using my HAUS Labs Triclone, I always forget, Skin Tech Foundation. This is in the shade 200. What shade do I have? 200 light, medium, neutral. My goal is to use it 10 times. So far, I've used it 5 times. I'm halfway there. Every time I use it, I'm like, oh, I love this foundation. I like how my skin looks when I use it. It looks healthy, it looks natural, it doesn't look like cakey makeup. I do have coverage, like a medium coverage. Oh, you know, I can build it up to a medium coverage. It's so pretty and it wears so nicely throughout the day, so I don't have to worry about it, you know, looking kind of, you know, worn down or anything. I'm happy. I'm happy to be using this one. I have 5 more uses. And yeah, I think by next update, I should have that checked. For 8B, we have offerings, a gifted item from friend, family, PR, or etc. And I am working on Natasha Denona Retro Palette. This was gifted to me by my friend Sarah. And my goal is to use it 10 times. I've used it 6 times already. So now I feel brave enough to put in a different eyeshadow palette in this project. But yeah, I used it mainly so I used it today. I used this shade in here, just the only shade I use from here. So every time like I reach for this palette, I'm calling it a use. I've had a few looks that I just created fully with it. It was this shade, the nude mauve, the go-go shade, the apart shade, and I topped it with Helio and Psychedelic. It was so pretty. I think I got the most compliments on my eyeshadow look when I did that. I think it was for my Beautylish unboxing video. That's the eyeshadow palette I was using. I love it. I'm so happy to have it. I don't know why I didn't pick it up for myself. But her gifting it to me, I'm really happy with it. And 4 more uses. That's it. That's everything for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check the description box. I'll have both Kim and Jen in there. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.